Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where last time we arrived in Garinoon with Rahazi here. So let's see what she needs me to do.
The air is thin and cold in Anshero. I like it not.
I much prefer the warmth and life of Amrul to this desolate height. Are pleasant villages so few there that they must shelter amongst the crypts and the tombs? But it was Shauramazadi's command to scout this place for her foes, and we will do that. I understand one of my companions met you some time ago, Pineleaf. His name is Shenzamin, and he speaks most highly of you. The other is named Kishatal, and he has proven a sturdy ally to me as well, besting a number of brigands that thought to ambush us between Ingar Garash and the road through Kishan. Okay, so speak with Shenzamin, who is... Oh, right here, alright. Hollows in the Height. Nice and
I am
alliterative.
Shenzamin of Kuranzar. We last spoke outside the town of Urmach in Imhular.
I didn't expect to see you again so far from where we last met, but the surprise is a pleasant one. It is Sharamizadi's command that we watch the road through Ansharu for any sign of foes that might endanger her army as it travels. Rahazi of Iridir says that she does not like this place. I echo her thoughts, for the thin air and the cold fills me with unease. There is that. Well then, what about the new one here? Kishatal.
Sharamizadi entrusted us with scouting the height of the sky for any sign of Ordakai aggression.
We are also to treat with the Teminar dwarves that are said to dwell in this place, and to offer them the friendship of renewed Hamat. Kishatal smiles with wry amusement. Shinzamin and I spoke of this curiosity before, that neither of us knew ourselves to be Hamati before the rise of Shauramazadi. Now each of us will die for her and for renewed Hamat. I hope that it will not come to that, but if it does, I will die knowing that my death will be of some use for the Shara and the welfare of my people and hers. All right, so talk to Mashagal. Mashagal. Oh, I presume that's this man right over here.
Is this Mizari any different?
This is not the first talk of this sort that I have overheard. Every new ruler thinks to better the lives of their people, but when the time comes to make good on such promises, they are found wanting. Is this Mizadi any different? If she really wants to aid the people who must live in Ansharu, her followers must prove her good intentions. There are whites to be found in Naxardal. Have you the courage to face them? I think I should be able to face a couple of whites here and there. That is my own business on why I'm here, though. If they prove too fearsome for you to handle, I am certain that your warrior queen will be along shortly to recover your equipment and your body. I hear that this Mazadi is different from the others. Wonderful. Very funny. Okay, now find Nixardal to the north of Gadim Un. Nixardal to the north. That will be up in this direction. Should I take one of these other quests along with it before I head out? Hello, sir. Is there anything that you need?
Can I do something for you?
It is not unusual for Jazgai to come skulking around our tents at night. The smell of our food must draw them to us. I fear that it is only a matter of time before those scavengers become brave or desperate enough to attack someone. Once they feared people, but they seem to be getting a little too comfortable with us. Do you think that you would be able to thin their numbers before they try to steal our supplies, or worse yet, to hurt somebody? It would do us some good if they feared us once more. Their den on the hills to the south is called Spoiler's Crag. Spoilers! Okay. And what do we got here? Hashtaugur! The man bows to you politely. Is it true that you have come to help us? My name is Adumu, and Navitu has put me in charge of our supplies. One of the reasons we are here in Gadimun is that there was a long forgotten Orakai supply cache left in this place, which we have been able to live off of for some time. Unfortunately, we're quickly running out of these supplies. I have a suspicion that there are more supply crates hidden away inside the crypts, but I am unfit for that sort of adventure. I am sure that you have noticed that the dead in Ansharu are not at rest and pose a great danger to us. You, however, seem to be able to handle them. If you would go into the crypts and search for more supplies, I would surely increase our chances of survival. So collect 6 abandoned supplies and defeat whites in the crypts of Gadin-un. Okay, I guess we could do that. So, anyone else in here who has things for us to do? Ah! How about this woman over here?
One day, I will finally be able to rest.
I do not like it here, surrounded by these whites. They're ghastly. But Nabatinu insists that we are kept thus unhidden. The Orcakai dare not come here to the Mashali Barrens for fear of them, and says the mindless things unknowingly protect us. The whites are just as likely to kill us as the Orcakai, so do not know how this is better. It does not seem to me, though, that these whites does seem to me that they shy away from fire. I can't help but to wonder if placing burning torches in the crypt entrances will keep them confined and away from our camp. Would you try it? 3 torches at the entrances to the main 3 crypts should do. Okay. So, that's 9 torches. Okay. A barricade of light. I guess that's the way to the crypts. Is there anyone else here that we need to speak with before we head out? I suppose in this case it's head in deeper into these tombs where the whites are. Currently we have some people protecting here. And this must be the first of the 3 areas where it would be nice to put some torches. One at either end and one in the center. And that should keep them out of here for the moment, right? Alright, that takes care of the first area. But now, Forgotten Oathbreaker. Well, let's hope that you stay forgotten. Well, I didn't forget to go after you, that's for sure. Right? Now this is not a white though. I need to... Now, are there any... Because this is not Naxar Dal. I'm wondering, are there supplies in there, or... is the only thing I needed to do here was to light the torches? Perhaps I should think about this for a moment. How about bring up my hopeful slightly? There you go. Well, the killing of the whites is specifically for Gadam-un, it looks like, so I would presume that going after whites would be perfectly fine in this place. Or in fact, preferred. Okay, good. Corpse arms. I presume these don't count as whites. they don't usually do. I think in some weird quest or two they might have, but the general rule is they don't count. But this one should. Okay, to get one of each is a bit much, isn't it? I think it's a bit much. You couldn't queue up or anything like that, could you? No, they couldn't. Of course not. There you go. Actually, have a little bite to eat. Not that this is a place where one is going to be inclined to keep everything in the tummy, but we shall see what we can do. Any supplies around here, or are they all deeper inside? You know, I really don't need these restless soldiers. I guess I'm going to have to go deeper inside. Through the door. Really? I wanted someone to lend me a hand, but this is ridiculous. Okay, so let's go through the door. See if there are any supplies in there. Open, open! Ah, I do see supplies up ahead, and I also see more whites. This is where I needed to go. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. That's another one down. Okay, collected supplies. Any more? How many supplies do I need from? I don't have an exact number. Oh, hold on. Don't go away. I need to. Oh. I didn't need you to vomit on me. Just saying. Okay, now let's see. We need 6 supplies. And I'm sure they're going to be around here somewhere. We're certainly having no trouble finding the whites that we need after that little false start outside. Okay, good. And oh, there you go. It's 2 supplies. Okay, this place is riddled with supplies. Okay, go key. How do you like that? Okay. And then you. Good. Your turn. Whoop. Ugh. Yuck. Okay, good. 4. Well, I'm sure we'll find a couple more supplies elsewhere. For now, though, let's continue on our way. I mean, how deep can this place be? Not particularly deep. Just keep on going till we reach the end. Well, we are going to reach our quota of whites, though. Looks like before we reach our quota of supplies. I'm assuming that all the supplies are in here. There's a possibility that we may have another quest later to find supplies in other locations. Oh, look at that. Supplies. I thought I saw supplies around here. I sniffed it. Oh, they're up there. Okay. Hey, you. No, 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 no going out with the bows. You're not doing that. There we go. Ha! I got it up before you attacked me. Gotcha. Okay. Any supplies up there? No, they're well that way. So that means up around here, around here. And your turn. Boy, he looks creepy. Very creepy. So we have plenty of white and we have plenty of supplies. So that means we can just get out of here, turn in one of the quests, see if there are any follow-ups, after which we can head out to the next script. I found some supplies for you.
Can I do something for you?
I see that you made it out of the crypts in one piece. And there were more supplies inside, as I suspected. It gladdens me that I did not send you into that horrid place for no reason. I will begin to take inventory of what you have gotten for us immediately. Thank you, Pine Leaf. You're welcome.
We do what we can to take care of each other.
I cannot but be curious about the people buried here. They are unlike any Ishigani that I know. How long ago did they live? Why are there so many, and why are they in this place? It is common in many cultures to include personal items that lay their dead to rest. It is bad luck to disturb the dead in their graves, but these poor souls are already disturbed. If you would be willing to humor me, would you mind taking a look at some of the graves and examining their belongings? And there are many graves to be found in Naxar Dal to the north and Khabdaku in the south. Perhaps the items they were buried with could tell us something of their story. Okay, so defeat whites in Naxar Dal. I think, isn't Naxar Dal one of the places? Yeah, find Naxar Dal. So I need to find Naxar Dal anyway for that. So I can do that, do there, and probably place some lights. So I guess that would be the next step in our quest. And I believe that will be out this way. The quest arrow is a little bent in there, but I think this road turns a little bit along the way, so we will be able to get there in time. I see that there's a Jazga cub here. Now, I don't know if, but I think the ones that we really need are at Spoilers Crag. And I don't think we're close enough to Spoilers Crag for this to make a difference. But I am sure they do not want this cub going into their supplies or anything like that. So I will deal with it anyway. This looks like to be Haksar Dal. Definitely another set of tombs. Oh, Naxar Dal. Okay. Oh. Oh. You're coming to me in open arms. With open arms, yes. Or at least attached. Oh, in the first place that we went to, the whites did not count, and the arms did not count as whites. But in this place they do. Well, don't ask. We'll just... It's a restless soldier, fallen armsman, restless soldier. Oh, there's a sentinel there. Now, I'm going to assume that when we get inside that we are going to run into more whites. But right now, I am looking for... Oh, okay, I need to defeat 4 whites before I can start searching the tombs. Okay. A little detail that's important to know. Okay, just stay out of the disease zone. There you go. They are really... I mean, what? that last one I was pretty sure was one. I thought that was an oath breaker or something like that. So I guess this particular quest is very, very lenient about what you kill. While the previous one was not. Okay, well, I guess I could live with that. You hear one of the Humati soldiers calling from you from within Naxar Dal. Okay. Oh, no, no, those two didn't count. Okay. Mm, I must be confusing these quests. Maybe it was a different quest that was accepting those. Alright. 5 of 6, yeah. See, we've got the torches placed. We've got... Oh, okay, this is the one for... Okay, the epic is the one that's being lenient. Alright. Okay, 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 okay. That's when... That's right. It was the epic story where I was asked to investigate this. Come on! Wait your turn! I was going to wait your turn to die, but I guess they're already dead, so... That's a bit redundant. Alright. Whew. You guys are tough. Did you know that? When you gang up on a hobbit... Okay, fine. Okay, now I took care of the ones relating to that quest. Now, somebody... I'm trying to speak with someone. Okay, need to examine grave goods. But I think they're inside, aren't they? Or are they out here? Desert artifact, Anshru treasure cache. Well, I will have to take care of that. Let's see about that treasure cache there. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to find them all. I shouldn't refuse one when it comes right in front of me. Right now? Let's see. Talk to Shinzarem in Naxardal. Oh, that's right. He's beyond the door, isn't he? Or something like that? Okay, let's see. Treasure Seeker of Ansharu. Yeah, of course. Just beginning the quest. Now, what's behind this door? Oh. Uh, Apparently the door ward. So, oh, grave good. Okay, the grave goods are out around here. Okay, we'll take care of you first. And now take care of you. And they just point their fingers and boom. Ha! Got him just in time. Alright, so now grave goods. This person was buried with a collection of scrolls and paper crumbling and unreadable. Okay. Artifact. Grave goods. Now, someone in here is going to be wanting to talk to me, I think. You, you just wanted to be here. You're not being very handy, you know that? Alright, let's see. Feel like I'm dealing with an army instead of a handy, an army. Unfortunately, they're in two completely different parts of speech, so it's hard to use them together in such a manner. Since handy is an adjective and army is a noun, unless I could think of. Well, I know. You talk about army goods and the like, so I guess in that case it'll be an adjective. Uh, All right, where did that say? This person was buried with a small statue that looks Gondorian in style. Okay, a Gondorian styled statue. Okay, can I travel just 3 feet without someone coming in and interrupting me? I mean, it would be not. Oh, come on! And the hands, 2 hands. Really, 2 of you wriggling around. Diseases making me sick. All right, now, where was I? Oh yes, I need to speak to this person. I'm sure. Hmm.
I found something. Look here.
This slain man wears the distinctive robes of a sorcerer. Did he come here in search of treasure? I said nothing back in Gadimum, but I think that unmannerly scoundrel might be a treasure seeker himself, if not an outright brigand. Should we tell him of this man's fate, if it may encourage him to seek another profession? This corpse tells us that Ordekai have already passed forward into Anjou, and this man at least ran afoul of the whites. Has he anything upon him that might tell us of the movements of his allies? I suppose we could find out. You find a parchment covered in mad ravings. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get away! Get away! Get away! Never quiet, never silent. There is something else inside my head. Leave me alone. Get out! Get out! Okay. I guess that wins the creepiness award for the day. Now, let's see. We've got. I still need some more grave goods, right? I've got 2 of 4 grave goods. And here is number 3. This person was buried with jewelry, some of which is Timamir make. Okay, so we got things from Gondor, things from the Timamir. What was he, a merchant or something? I guess that's always a possibility. Of course, usually you get graves this elaborate for rich people, and rich people collect things from all over. I mean, that seems to be pretty common. They want something distinctive, something they don't run into every day. Completed! Dead Slayer of Anjou. Didn't I just pick that up in the last episode? Well, that's good. Let's see. Now the question is, where is the 4th? That's the one I just. Hold on. Oh, down in that direction somewhere. Oh, across the hall? Yeah, across the hall. Well, hopefully I can get across the hall without running into every single corpse that's walking in this place. Now, that's not something you're likely to say in the real world, right? It looks like these guys are guarding the last of the grave goods. Hey, does that mean I might be able to get the grave goods without upsetting that annoying signature up there? Probably not. But it's a possibility. This person was buried with what looks like a board game. The piece is carved from stone. Of course. Moves just in time to make sure that he catches me before I go. Alright, fine. I'm out of here. Let's start with the epic. Hello, Glorfindel.
What have you found, my friend?
From the look of your eye, I deem that you have discovered something that must concern us. This paper. These words remind me of the Dagor Calanthier pine leaf. To me, this writing sounds like someone with less fortitude than Inkanush experiencing the mind tampering of the Tarduth. Alright, so that's a clue then.
This raises a question in my mind about the reach of the Tharduth.
For these servants of vanished Morgoth to threaten the people of Ansharu in this way, they must have either traveled from Utagbur, as we did, or they awoke within the vault somewhere within Murkjala, as Ikanushas supposed. We must find out. Something drove that sorcerer mad, and he was unable to resist, and it clawed into the inside of his mind. He would have been our enemy, there is no doubt, but none should perish as he did. Okay? Well, what does he have to say now?
Creatures prying into your mind? Driving you mad? This is nonsense, surely.
No, it's not nonsense. We've ran into this already. What evils have you brought to this place? Did your warrior queen not intend to aid us? Instead, you speak of ancient sorcerer kings tempering with our very thoughts. Well, you have a way of putting things.
This is my understanding. The Ordachai came here in search of something, and the Tharduth ensnared them.
If the slain sorcerer that you found was not alone, his allies may have perished nearby. They might also tell us what happened to them, as he did, alive, if they are more fortitude than he. Before you return to Anglorfindel's words replaced by his bombast with fear, Marshigal spoke of whites in the southwest. There you may find more information about the Tarduth. And if not, we will at least combat the dangers such creatures pose to the folk of Ansharu with their continued presence. Alright, so I need to go to Kabdaku, and I think I need to go to Kabdaku anyway for at least one other quest, so I think that is where we're going to go for the next episode of the Song of Waves and Wind.